how to determine if you're enough or too much. First of all, who is doing the measuring? That's the first question. Now, granted, sometimes we have a lot of false narratives that we buy into that make us believe that we're not enough or too much based on what other people have said. But I wanted to give a little example here. I've got some vases or vases, however you like to pronounce it, although I think vases are the very expensive type. So these would definitely be vases. So I just want to show you the different sizes here. If we were to imagine the kind of flowers that we might put in this, I can imagine just some really sweet, maybe country type flowers that you would put in this vase. And it's kind of long and narrow. So it's not going to hold a lot of flowers. The opening is very small, so just some very tiny stem flowers. Then we have this vase that is, in comparison, it's wide, it has a wide mouth and lots of room. And I think in this kind of vase, I would put flowers that maybe have a little bit longer stem and that when you put them in, they kind of fold out in a really beautiful bouquet. This last one here, I would maybe put a little bit more elegant flowers in that, again, would need a lot more space to kind of droop and hang over, right? So we have three very different vases here. See if I can fit them all in my lap. There we go. Are any of these too much or not enough? Well, I guess one could say this one's just right for a certain kind of flower. This one's just right for a certain kind of bouquet. And this one's just right for a certain kind of blossom or flower, depending on what you think and believe. So who is doing the measuring? That's the question. And are you enough for you? Each one of these is just right, just as they are. They don't need to be anything different. That doesn't mean that we don't stop growing or expanding and developing our own personal journey. But no one else really has a right to measure whether or not we are enough or too much. If there are things that you would like to be different about yourself, work on those things. If you like yourself just as you are, then great, right? But no one else gets to measure your worth. It's okay that we don't always feel like we're enough. It's okay that we can't be enough. We do not exist to be enough for other people. We exist to live the life that we know best how to live, that is fulfilling for us. And that's what really matters. Figuring out what is enough in life for us, what we want for ourselves. The fact of the matter is other people don't exist for us, just as we don't exist for them. So it's really quite unfair, unreasonable for anyone to think that they get to measure your worth.